Let me explain to you why this cheating couple at the Coldplay concert was a manufactured distraction from the Epstein files, brought to you by the Skull and Bones Illuminati Bloodlines. First, let's talk about the elite Illuminati bloodlines, specifically the Cabot family, one of the most influential families in American history. One of the wasps from Boston. They go back through John Cabot, who came to America through Salem, Massachusetts, set up a family empire of shipping, banking, and such. And the Cabot family name became an aristocracy in New England and had ties into business and politics, with George Cabot becoming a U.S. Senator of Massachusetts, as well as Henry Cabot Lodge becoming a senator. Henry was a vocal critic of immigrants, saying that immigrant labor would undermine the standard of living for American workers and national decline, because he supported a thing called 100% Americanism, which is about national sovereignty way back in the 1800s. He was also a bit of a eugenicist, opposed women's rights to vote, all that stuff. Henry Cabot Lodge II was also a senator who ran against vice president. Henry Cabot Lodge II was also a senator who ran as vice president on the Richard Nixon ticket in 1960 against JFK. Ironically, JFK would appoint him ambassador to South Vietnam in 1963, where he would work with the CIA and senior South Vietnamese generals to discuss plans for a coup d'etat. George Cabot Lodge II was a Republican nominee in special election to succeed JFK in the U.S. Senate, but lost to Ted Kennedy. Now, the Cabots were known to be the old aristocracy, like the Rockefellers. They were known for their conservative views in Republican politics. They would intermarry with other elite bloodlines like the Lodges, who were Skull and Bones. They are part of what's called the Eastern Establishment, along with some of the other most famous Skull and Bones family, the Bushes. So now we enter into 2025. Everyone's in an uproar over the Epstein files, which were never a thing at all. That's just your imagination. And out of nowhere, an ultra-viral video clip shows up, and a CEO and a co-worker are cheating at a Coldplay concert. Turns out it's a man named Andy Byron and a woman named Kristen Cabot. Why does she have the name of the same elite bloodline? Because she's married into that same elite bloodline through a man named Andrew Cabot, who's the CEO of Privateer Rum. Andrew is a descendant of the other Andrew Cabot, who was a rum distiller in Salem, made a fortune off the American Revolutionary War through rum trade and shipping, around the same time that the Russell family made a fortune from opium trade and shipping. The Russell family would go on to fund Yale and the Skull and Bones. So are all these bloodlines and elites related? Yes, they are. And this was a manufactured distraction to get you to stop talking about the elites, bought and paid for by the elites. I'm going to do a podcast episode on this, so subscribe for so much more.